And let's start rolling. Up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And pat to the pinky. And the thumb. Down to the wrist. Up to the knuckle. And across. And we'll take the ball into one hand and squeeze. And release. And go to the other hand and squeeze. And release. Back to the first. Release one more time on the second. And release. And let's go around the back. Switch. 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 And switch. Two legs. Switch. I wait for myself to say switch. Pick myself. Switch. And ball on the floor. Assess how the feet are feeling. On the floor, right in the middle of the foot 3 times. Up to the knuckles. Roll across the knuckle. And put the ball at the top of the heel and pivot on the toes. Press down just below the first knuckle. At the side of the top of the heel. And at the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down each of the bones. And stroke. Three, two, one, release, reassess, and go to the other foot. Same thing. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the heel. Rest down on the 3 points. Roll down the bones. Scribble. And get the ball out of the way, reassess. And let's do 12 good mornings. You get the waist, keeping that spine nice and neutral. And shake the tree. Three, two, one, center. Deep breath in. Twist at the waist. Swing the arm. And center with some motion wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step to the side, gather in starlight. And center. Other direction. And center. Let's start walking, marching, or jogging. It's Monday, so let's get back into shape with a little back push. 4 minutes. 4 move drill with or without weights. Lots of squats, so you probably don't want to do them. Pocket squats to warm up here. Got some rolling in the after class. Gonna do the calves and the IT band along the side of the thigh there. And whatever you do to warm up, including exactly what you're doing, just be safe. So I'm going to jog. I'm going to sprint. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2, 3. And 20. And 30. Couple of breaths. Interlace the fingers. Raise the hands up overhead. Reach up. And now bend back if you can. Back to center, bend to one side. And the other. Back to center, drop the hands, press out of the chest. Come on down, interlace the fingers and raise the hands behind the back. Come on down, bring the feet together, put the heels together, and squeeze the glutes as you press the heels together. It's cold, good isometric. And you can shrug your shoulders as you're doing that. And roll back. And roll forward. And release the isometric hold. And extend the arms and rotate. Go the other way. Thumbs are up and down, up and down, up and down. And then bring one arm across the body and press into the other. Then the other. First arm behind the back, pressing down and in. Then the other. Grab both elbows and rock side to side. Come on down, form an L. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Release. Squeeze. And release. And squeeze one more time. And release. Let's rotate the neck. And go in the other direction. And nod. Go ear to shoulder. Tuck in your chin. Look to one side. Drop the chin to the collarbone. And then look up. Back to center, still tucked. Look to the other way. Look the other way. Drop chin. Look up. Back to center, still tucked. Tuck like a pigeon. I've got a wounded pigeon in my garage. I don't know what the matter is. And let us go into a side lunge. Go the other way. Yeah, come on up and grab a stick. We're going to be doing the gym stick routine, and we'll get the hamstrings and calves with the stick. We'll start with some dynamic swimmers in one direction. And then the other. I have trouble switching them. And then bring it up overhead, rock side to side. And behind the back, in the crook of the elbows, twist at the waist. Rock the stick to the top of the knees in the back. Bring your hands around in front between the legs. Hinge at the waist and pull up. And then bring the stick around front. Step back, hold on with two hands, at or near the top. Hinge at the waist. Stretch the top of the body, shoulders. And then come up, bring the stick across the body with one arm. Bring the other one up underneath the arm. Grab the shoulder, hinge at the waist, slow down the shoulder. Same thing the other way. Come on up, bring the stick to the side of the foot, push out with the top hand, pull in with the bottom hand, hinge slightly at the waist. Go to the other side, do the same. Bring the stick behind you, elbow up. Wrap it diagonally across your back and stretch your side. Switch position of the arms. And then bring the stick in front of one foot. Bring that foot about 6 inches away, drop the stick against your collarbone, Slide your hands down the stick, lift the sole of the foot, and wiggle it back and forth if you want to increase the stretch on the hamstring. And then come on back up, go to the other foot, do the same. Come on back up, press the sole of the first foot against the stick to stretch the calf muscle. So. Then the other foot. And put one foot out in front, bend to about 90 degrees. You're on the balls of the feet in the back, a foot in the back. And come down and stretch the hip flexion. Same thing with the feet reversed. Come on up. Grab one foot by the shin, ankle, or toes and stretch the quads. Then the other. And bring your stick out front. Step away, holding on with two hands, one hand or a finger or two, and come up on your toes for the count of 15. Four, three, two, one, and then back on your heels. "13, 14, 15. Excellent. So we'll put the stick down. If you want to grab a weight or a can or a bottle or anything to hold on to as we do the Ezra, the Zach. Zach Bush, big four. Please do so. Again, 4 moves. One is a squat, hand raise, around the clock, either externally or internally, and then a press. We'll do 10. And I'll pick up speed on the 3 sets as we go along, moving the squats also so that we're not doing a lot of arm exercises in succession each of the times. Ready? 1, 2. And 10. Raises. Around the clock. and military dress. And come on down, take a couple of recovery breaths. We're going to start with the raises this time and then do the squat in the number 2 position. Ready? Just a little bit faster. I'm going through the middle. And a press. And a couple of breaths. This time we'll put the squat in the number 3 position. And do the raise, followed by around the clock. Picking up speed. And around the clock. Going through the middle. Squats. And the last one, some raises. All right, 18. Big couple of recovery breaths. First, we're going to do the Leonard Orr 4 short ones and 1 long one for 5 rounds, total of 20 breaths. To review, that's into the mouth and then out through, into the nose, out through either the nose or the mouth, rather rapidly. And then the 5th one, and then repeat that 4 times. So when you're ready, just enjoy that. For a few seconds. Put some of our energy into the palms and rub them together, cultivating chi. And forming a chi ball. To move us around. And center. The breath. And let's open our hearts. Center and exhale to send it out. And center. 2 breaths. And bring down heavenly chi. Go down, hinge, and gather it up. And, aww. All
Thanks,
right.
Tom. Thanks.
You're welcome, Mira. Take care. Hey,
Thanks,
Don.
Tom.
You're welcome. Suzanne, hello.
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome, Nita. Take care. So yeah, we get some rolling. I got IT bands and the calf we're going to do with the ball. So we'll grab a ball, do the calf first. And while you're grabbing stuff, you might, if you got a thick book or a little platform, you know, maybe 3 or 4 inches high that you can put the ball on. If you don't know, no big deal, but I just want to show you a progression you can do if you've got one handy. So I'm going to switch the camera and meet you on the floor. I'm going to start with the calf, and you just want to put the ball in the medius part of the calf and roll it around. Now, if you want to increase the pressure a little bit, bring your other foot on top of it. You can always moderate the pressure. Like that one with your palms. And as always, if you find a particularly tender spot and you want to just lean into it, breathe into it, do that. Now, another way to increase the pressure is to get that book or platform. The book, there's a little platform I've got, maybe a yoga block. And you can put the foot on top of the ball, which is on top of the platform. You can see it's a little bit more pressure. Or the book, same thing. And let's move to the other side. Or the leg, I should say. You're starting right up at the medius part of the calf, the gastrocnemius muscle, and then rolling around, staying in a spot if you want, breathing into it, leaving that knot. And then rolling down to the soleus, which is the smaller muscle down below. I don't think so. Right in the middle. And again, if you wanted to, you could get the book or the platform to elevate. But we'll call it quits for that right now and see if we're going to have any success keeping the dog away. As we do the gastrocnemius, so there's the roller. No, we do the ankle down. And place it just below the hip. And bring your other leg in front. Come on, over here. Over here. Come on. Come on. And roll down to right above the knee. And back and forth. And then externally rotate the knee, which means it's going to be pointed down towards the ground. You do 3 or 4 rolls that way. And then internally rotate it so that it's pointed up towards the corner of the ceiling. You do 3 or 4 rolls that way. And then we'll go to the other. IQ band. And right below the hip. And the other leg out front. Go down to above the knee. Don't go on the knee. 1, 2. And then I'm going to put my knee down towards the ground. Do 3 or 4 more. I think we'll make that 4. And then point it up. And that's it. Hopefully those legs are feeling looser.
Thanks, T.
You're welcome.
I've got the seminar tomorrow and Tuesday or
Right.
Wednesday. I might be late.
Okay,
Okay, thank you. Love to
care.
all.
thank you, will do.
Thanks, Tom.